This is the journey of the RV that I purchased in 2021.
New home. Maybe? Okay. Catalina. Wine mixer, you know? Just take her around a little bit. Look at them up in there. Say hi, guys. No! Walking around. Got a nice ladder for the sun tanning up on upstairs. Yeah, fake snake. Nope. All that carpet.
All American True Country.
Here we go.
95.7 This is Joe Nichols.
Right now we're on day one of just completely gutting it and cleaning the inside out. We ripped up some carpet and we are ready for some demolition.
Edit that, clip it.
This is a 1989 Catalina, and I call it the Catalina wine mixer for obvious reasons, but there's a lot of stuff in here that I didn't realize whenever I bought it. It's an absolute amazing RV, and I was so happy with my purchase.
Where I will be stationed.
I tried to keep track of the days that I was working on the RV, but unfortunately, since this took a little longer than what we had expected, I kind of lost track of the days. It is paint day, and they left me alone by myself, so I'm gonna have to figure this out on my own. But yeah, we're gonna be today, so super excited. What is today? Day 4? I don't know. Feels like weeks. They ended up having to repaint because my mom came in and said that it looked like a 5-year-old painted the RV, so there's that. We had a lot of fun days of going to Menards and getting to pick stuff out for the RV, so here's just a couple of the stuff that I decided on at that time. After we had finished painting, putting up the backsplash, and doing the cabinets, we realized that the ceiling had a lot of water damage, so we had to completely replace the whole roof. It set us back a little bit, but thankfully my dad had a lot of the material that we needed to fix the roof, so it actually ended up saving a lot of money. These floors were absolutely brutal to put down, and honestly with the Georgia heat, I was dying. So here's a little before and after pictures of the RV before we started taking everything out. There's a lot of difference looking at these pictures. I am in awe because I haven't looked at them for quite a while, but this is what it looked like before we started doing everything that we did. And as you can see, it was still in really good shape. It just needed to be updated and have a personal touch on it. So here in a second, you are about to see the final masterpiece. Hey guys, so I wanted to wait until we were camping and I could show y'all in the actual atmosphere the RV, but unfortunately I don't have that time, so I guess I'll just have to make another video of first time camping. But I'm so excited to show you guys this. We've been working on this forever, and we just finished 3-4 days ago. I've been staying in it for about 2 days because my family is down from Illinois, and it has been absolutely amazing. This RV turned out better than I had ever hoped, so here we go. She still needs a bath from the outside just because we have a lot of pollen in our area, but yep, as you guys can see, all the storage you could ever need on both sides. We'll probably touch this up with some paint too, just to make sure that it's not rusting completely terribly. Catalina, but we're gonna put wine mixer right below it just because have to. And then we just put a brand new awning over it. Don't mind this, it's super humid here today in good old swampy land of Georgia. But just got a new awning, so hopefully whenever we go camping for the first time, y'all can see that, but it's really nice. But here we go. So don't mind this because I literally have been sleeping in here. Have the lights turned on right now. I want you guys to see it without the lights first, and then I'm going to turn on these lights because these bad boys are absolutely amazing. But I just want to take you guys through a walkthrough of everything. So up here, basically what we did, we kept everything pretty much the same. And this is just, you know, some pillows, some fresh paint, blinds. We still need to get balances for the top part of the blinds, but that's just above the cab, as y'all see. The cab we kept the same just because it was in good condition anyways, and these seats honestly cannot be beat. It literally feels like you are a captain driving this. Then we come over here and y'all can definitely tell that we changed the cushion and just overall the chairs. Fresh paint again. Everything else pretty much stayed the same. Some blinds added. This part right here, you'll see that we ripped up the chair that was right here and we just didn't replace it. We just left it like this. Still currently trying to think of what we can do with this area, but honestly, I like it being open just because I want this to feel as open as possible. Come over here and we added in a TV because you have to have a TV while you go camping, of course. And in here, the most important thing, I have that PlayStation. But then in the kitchen area, we went ahead and added like a backsplash. We wanted to make sure that it wasn't like all the way up because at first I did want it to go all the way up. But since this is an RV and it is going to be moving a lot, whenever you have a lot of shifting factors of going on the road, a lot of that can fall off and break. So it being just right here, adding that grout in will keep it sealed and keep it in place and keep from flexing back and forth whenever we're moving on the road. And again, over here, pretty much everything's the same. We still need to find, this is like a very off-white, so we couldn't find the exact color of this. We're gonna have to special order it so that we can get this part fixed, but easy. And then you guys see my old Twitch name. Thank you, Kalisha. But yeah, so this is the front part. And we redid the floor. So right here is the type of floor that we have put down. It is just basically like an adhesive tile, and what we noticed whenever we were putting it down was the adhesive that was on the back of the tile just wasn't staying, so we had to use another adhesive to put over that adhesive to make it stick, and it is sticking. It is not going anywhere. We also had to add some threshold. And then for the stairs, don't mind the dirt, but we went ahead and just added white on the sides because we were having, you know, kind of an issue with matching up the pattern to keep everything square and the same. So the white on the side just makes it easier, and also cleaning purposes, we didn't want like a whole bunch of those cracks right there because again, with adhesive tile, you are at the risk of possibly popping it up, especially with water whenever you're cleaning, like I will be. But yeah, so it just made it easier to add these, but got the threshold as well. And the fridge, we obviously painted that so that it would tie in with the white and pinks. I know that whenever I first added these pinks, they looked at me like I was crazy. I was like, just trust the process, okay? Just trust it. The bathroom right here, again, just added that tile, ran it all the way up, threw in the threshold again, and the mirror, and all of these pictures and stuff. I tried to go with like a girly theme because this is honestly like a girl cave for me. But yeah, then whenever you come back here, you'll see that this closes off this portion of the RV, as you can see, and you got your shower in here, which this right here, we couldn't get it up. We tried the purple cleaner, we tried literally every single cleaner known to mankind, but it just won't come up. But it is clean, and you can get a shower in it. It is kind of small, and I don't know if I'll be taking a lot of showers in here, but if I have to, I can. And coming back here, this was actually, I was gonna take all of this out and make it a stream room so that I could stream on the road, but I have plenty of space to stream up here. So I just decided to leave this area as a master, and I'm so glad that I did because it turned out so cute. So cute. And yeah, But another thing that you guys are noticing all throughout the RV is obviously the ceilings have changed. So another thing that we had to do whenever we were making this RV was the top roof of the RV was completely water damaged. So we had to rip off the whole entire ceiling or roof and completely put a new roof on it. Thankfully for me, my dad is a carpenter, so I didn't have to worry about buying new material or the rubber roofing or any of that. So kind of lucked out there. But we also added this nice decorative ceiling to kind of tie it into the floors and, you know, make everything super girly, because that was the ultimate goal here. But also we went ahead, instead of using these lights right here, because they were just honestly super dim and there really wasn't a lot of light, and I wanted everything to be bright because, again, like you guys know, I stream on Twitch, so I need to have as much lighting as possible to make sure that the stream turns out really good. And so we went ahead and added these nice recessed lighting fixtures in here, and he had to add different light switches, which was really cool to see him do it. A lot of this stuff was because of my dad. Like, I definitely couldn't have done this on my own for sure, but we replaced all the doorknobs, so we either have this or we have these nice little crystals right here. Don't mind that, I must have got that on there. Oh gosh, yep, I'm already making it dirty. But these nice little crystals. This RV sleeps 6 people, and honestly, I told Dad, like, I could throw in a few cots, so we could say it sleeps 8, but this folds down into a bed. I actually slept on this last night, and it wasn't like, it wasn't super comfortable, but it'll do. If we have people over and if they need somewhere to stay, this is definitely a place that they can stay. Overall, this was probably one of my favorite experiences that I have ever done. I, as you guys know, went through a quarter-life crisis and decided, man, I really want to do all the stuff that I've always wanted to do my whole life. And so I looked and looked and looked for an RV. And finally, one of my friends that was, you know, close to me had an RV. Their grandpa had an RV for sale, and we got it super cheap. I would say that altogether this cost me $5,000 or less. I would have to look at all the receipts and stuff, but I know that it's not over $5,000, which is insane because whenever I first started looking for RVs, I was like, as long as I get like it within the 10 grand range, I'll be fine. But we did it at half the cost. It was a lot of fun working on this, getting to spend time with my parents and get everybody involved as far as like different designs, different things that we needed, completely demolishing it, taking up all the carpet, all the upholstery, all, like, literally every last detail. There's so much detail that went into this RV, and it was just therapeutic and exactly what I needed at the time. And what I need right now. Like, now I need a completed RV so that I can go travel. And at the time I just needed something to work on to keep my mind busy. And it's been an absolute blessing being able to do all this stuff. So I'm excited that I get to share this with y'all, and I can't wait to take it out on the road. I already know that this RV is capable of going wherever, whenever. It made the big, huge move from Illinois to Georgia when we first moved. A 17 to 18 hour drive, and it had no problems at all. It went over 2 big mountains and pulled a trailer between all of that. I don't know who's knocking. So this baby will move. It is insane. Anyways, thank you for watching this video, and if you are taking anything away from this video, just know that if you have something in your heart that you feel like is something you've always wanted to do it. Life is way too short to give yourself excuses of why not to do things, but you gotta do them. My dad's coming in. Oh gosh.
Honestly, I don't think that this would be a Movo YouTube video if it had an outro. So here's the outro, since I always forget things and I can't remember anything to say in my life, including an outro. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to share my next traveling adventures with y'all, and whenever we take the RV camping, so that I can show you what all comes with camping in an RV your first time. And it's a lot of fun. I've already taken the RV camping once, but it wasn't completely finished. Like it had no ceiling. Like it had a ceiling, but it didn't have the ceiling that it has on it now. And it had no floors and all that. But I at least got to see how the tanks work and how to clean the tank, which is gross. But I'm going to show you guys how to clean it and how to like level the RV whenever you're parking it, all that fun stuff. I have drove it several times and it's really not that bad. You would think that it'd be worse, but it's not. I don't know if you guys have any questions or any comments or any suggestions that you guys have with the RV, but if you do, let me know and I can definitely answer those or do whatever suggestion you may have. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day, whatever day it is for y'all, and I will see you in the next video.